want to be there after hours, but no matter how many times I said that, my friend forced me to come.
You have one unheard message.
Hello there. My name is Lego101, and I would like to welcome you, new employee, to your new job as a night guard at the... Hold on a second. What? You look familiar, judging by the employee files I currently have. You're that FNAF gamer pro that worked at my P2A Playhouse as a night guard in 2021. And it also says here that you got to the facility via an accident that has left you in a coma? Well, I'm not sure when you will wake up from it in the real world, but until you do, you're gonna have to watch over this place. Since you're a night guard after all. Duh. Anyway, where was I? Oh, right. Welcome to your new job as a night guard at the Lego 101 Sewer Storage Facility. I, Lego 101, will be your guide throughout your new career path. Or sometimes someone else besides me will guide you. Now, on to the basics. You have a monitor which should be on your desk or on the ground like a desk fan. I don't know. And in the monitor, there are some cameras, which is very obvious considering that most places with animatronics have cameras. Speaking of which, you probably recognize the animatronics on Cam 1. My robot counterpart, which is the red bear with brown eyes, Hama, Hama, who is the orange bunny, and Trevin, Trevin, who is the blue powder fox with yellow eyes. You might also notice that they are damaged. The reason for this is because of an incident at Lego 101 Pizzeria Playhouse that happened in 2021, which happened a week after you finished your final shift here. See, two people broke in one night and damaged the animatronics, although one person damaged them while the other person didn't. At least, that's according to the camera footage I was able to find. And the animatronics were so beyond repair because the workers weren't able to fix them, given that day the animatronics were missing some pieces. And as a result, the place shut down for good, and that's why they're in this storage facility now, to rot away since they aren't usable anymore. Now, anyway, back to talking about the cameras. You're noticing that some of the cameras are dark, and that's because we leave the lights off until morning to save power, with some kind of lighting system. Although, if you notice on cams 1, 3, 4, 6, 10, and 11, the lights in those rooms are left on during night for some reason. It's some kind of bug in the system, and we're currently trying to fix the issue, but if you're having trouble looking for certain intruders on the cameras that are dark, we have a light toggle button on cams 2, 5, 7, 8, 9, and 12, which are the cams that are dark to see in question. It should be on the bottom right side of your monitor screen. To activate it, tap the button that says turn lights on, and it will turn the lights on in that room. And it'll also change the button title from turn lights on to turn lights off. Speaking of that, if you want to turn the lights off, tap the button that says turn lights off, and it will turn the lights off in that room and change the button title back to turn lights on. Also, as a reminder, the light batteries in the cameras that are dark are limited during the night, so use the light toggle button sparingly. On top of that, your monitor also has limited battery in it, so don't use the cameras way too much, or you won't be able to look at the cameras at all. Now on to the maintenance/help panel, which should be above you. If you open it, you will see some alarm buttons, and you will also see a reboot option for your camera system. You are wondering why it is there. Because, see, from time to time, the cameras will randomly shut off, and you won't be able to turn your monitor back on. So, if you see that happen, go into the maintenance/help panel and reboot the camera system. Though, keep in mind, it will take a while to reboot, but rebooting the cameras won't work if you waste all your monitor batteries, so remember that. As for the alarm buttons in the panel, I would go into detail about them, but that will be saved for tomorrow's message. But just know that the alarms will scare some intruders away, okay? Anyway, that's almost all the basics, really. The first night should be a cakewalk if you think about it. Also, reminder, I'm not going to call you tomorrow night because I have to do a lot of paperwork, but don't worry, my robot plush bunny friend, Plush 105, will take over tomorrow's message for me. So that way, you can at least still have some company, right? And with that statement, I wish you luck on your first day. Have a good night.
End of message.
3 years of searching, I finally found all 3 of you at last. You know, last time I saw you all, you were all damaged at the Lego 101 Pizzeria Playhouse. But when the place closed down in 2021, I've been on the run, looking everywhere for all 3 of you. And it looks like all that searching was worth it, as I finally found you all in a storage facility of all places. Anyway, now that I found you all, I am not only going to give you all life once more, but I will also make you all hostile again. And along with those things, I am going to possess the robot counterpart of Lego 101 again. I am now doing all this, not to try and kill everyone in the Pizzeria Playhouse, since this place isn't a pizzeria, but I, along with all 3 of you, are now doing all those things to try and kill whoever's here. But then again, I do have a feeling that the FNAF Pro guy from 2021 is here. I could be wrong on that, but if he is here, let's just say we're gonna have a lot of fun again. I just know it. Now, anyway, time. Let's do this.
When my friend told me to dismantle the animatronics, I couldn't. So, he did it himself.
1 unheard message.
Hey. I assume you're the FNAF Gamer Pro that Lego 101 is talking about, right? If so, then I might as well introduce myself. My name is Plush105, and I'm taking over for my creator, Lego 101, because he is doing some paperwork. But don't worry, he left me some info for what you need to do tonight. Plus, according to Lego 101 himself, he says that the info in question will be useful for you. Now, anyway, according to him, when Lego 101 and the facility workers came into the room on Cam 1 in the sewer storage facility this morning, 2 of the animatronics have woken up and started to act hostile towards everyone, especially my creator, Lego 101. He said that the robots that became active in question were the Red Bear, which is my creator's robot counterpart that has a voice box inside of him, and the Orange Bunny, who is named Hamma. Why is that name on top of that, he said that when Lego 101 himself went to the office, he pulled up the maintenance slash help panel, and when the robot counterpart of Lego 101 and Hamma were both at the left office entrance, he tapped the left alarm button to scare him away. And what my creator learned from this is that they both don't like loud sounds now. Yeah, unfortunately, shock buttons are not going to stop Lego 101, the robot counterpart version, and a steam button is not going to stop Hamma this time. Along with that, he thinks that the robot counterpart of himself, the Red Bear, and Hamma will not always go to the left office entrance. He thinks that they will go to either the left office entrance or the right office entrance. So just in case, keep an eye on them through the cameras, because who knows? You'll probably know which office entrance they'll go to. Or maybe not, I don't know. As for how you can defend yourself against them, if you see 101 or Hamma at the left office entrance, go into your maintenance slash help panel and tap trigger left alarm. But if 101 or Hamma are at the right office entrance, go into your maintenance slash help panel and tap trigger right alarm. Also, reminder that the alarms do have a cooldown state upon activating them, so remember that. Now, anyway, that's all the info for tonight. Just remember the info I told you tonight, and you will do fine. I'm sure of it. Also, reminder, be sure to conserve your camera power, because if you don't and you run out of it, you won't be able to turn back on your monitor, okay? Oh, right, I forgot. This is a pre-recorded message and can't answer it. Oops. Anyway, hopefully I will talk to you again soon, and have a good night. See you again soon.
End of message.
It's a shame that Sparky was FNAF. Oh, I wasn't.
What my friend did to the animatronics that night was unforgivable. But what happened after the dismantling is the reason we became animatronics in the first place. Hostile behavior activated.
You have one unheard message.
Hi, it's me again, Lego 101. Anyway, I assume your second night went well, right? Because if that's the case, then I have to tell you something. If you thought that the animatronics that tried to get you last night were gonna be the only ones moving this place, well, you're wrong. Because two more animatronics started waking up. And just like the robot version of me and Hamma, the two animatronics that woke up today acted hostile towards me and every worker in this facility. One of them being Trevin, the blue pirate fox. And just like yesterday, I went to the office and I tried to use the alarm buttons on him. But unfortunately, Trevin doesn't seem to be affected by the alarms. The only defense he was affected by is in your cameras. Remember the light toggle system on the cameras that are dark? You know, the ones with the turn lights on slash turn lights off buttons? Because when I saw Trevin moving in one of the cameras that are dark, I tried the light toggle system on him and he seemed to be affected by it since it made him go back to the previous camera he was at. So in that case, if you see Trevin moving around in the cameras that are dark, tap the turn lights on button and it will make him go back to the previous camera he was at. Also, well, whatever you do, do not let Trevin get into the office because, like I said, the alarm buttons are not effective towards him, nor anything else for that matter. For the second animatronic that woke up, remember Cam 6? That's because there are two endoskeletons on that cam. Laserbot, who has the red laser eyes, and Minerbot, who has the miner hat and yellow eyes. And if you think that the first endo I mentioned is the second animatronic that woke up today, you're correct. The only way to defend yourself against him, though, is like 101 in Hammer in the maintenance/help panel. Also in that panel is a new feature we installed for you called Turn Office Power Off. What this option does is that it turns off the power in your office for a few seconds, and your office power will turn back on afterwards. I tested this feature on LaserBot, and he seemed to go away after a few seconds. So that means if you see LaserBot at either of your office entrances, go into your maintenance/help panel and tap Turn Office Power Off, and he will go away thinking you're not there. Also, as a reminder, this feature won't work on any of the robots featured on Cam 1. So keep that in mind. Anyway, that's it for tonight. So remember to reboot the camera system if your monitor randomly shuts off. Conserve your light power in the cameras that are dark and your camera power. Also, remember to use the alarms on 101 and Hammer if either of them are at the left office entrance or the right office entrance. Use the light toggle system if you see Trevin moving in the cameras that are dark, and use the Turn Office Power Off feature in your maintenance/help panel if LaserBot is at the left office entrance or the right office entrance. Okay? Now, have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow night. I hope.
End of message.
Yet, player? I bet you are. I'm Roxy Chica. Trash.
Threat detected. Threat detected. detected.
You have one unheard message.
Hey there. So, great job on making it to the 4th night. See? I knew you would make it, since you're a FNAF Gamer Pro after all. Now, anyway, guess what happened today? Yep, that's right. 2 more animatronics woke up. The robots in question are named Minerbot, who has the miner hat and is on Cam 6, and Fox 101, who has brown eyes and is on Cam 10. And, like the other robots, they act hostile towards me and everyone else that works in this facility. Robots waking up and acting hostile just seems to be very frequent at this point. Hopefully I find out what's causing this soon. Now, before I go into detail of what you need to do to deal with them, I will tell you about the latter enemy first. So, a long time ago, I briefly had a Fox version of my robot counterpart. I said briefly because I didn't use him as my robot counterpart for long. And the reason he is in the facility is because I'm currently planning to make a new establishment with him as the lead. And while the robot was all built and completed, his new hostile behavior will be a problem in the future. Now, anyway, when I saw them both act hostile towards me, I went to the office and tried some defenses that will affect them both. And I found out what defenses they are affected by. For Minerbot, before I tell you how to deal with him, I have to tell you about another new feature we installed for you in the maintenance/help panel. And this new feature is a music player. It plays some kind of peaceful music that will make him go back to Camp 6. Yep, that's right. Playing music will make him go away. Trust me, I tested this feature on him, and it worked. So anyway, if he is at either of your office entrances, go into your maintenance/help panel and use the music player on him to make him go away. But keep in mind that sometimes there's a chance that the music player will get an error, like the camera system. So be sure to reboot it in the maintenance/help panel if it gets an error, okay? As for Fox 101, he was affected by the alarms, just like my robot counterpart, which is the red bear, and Tama. So in that case, if he is at your left office entrance, go into your maintenance/help panel and tap trigger left alarm. But if he is at your right office entrance, go into your maintenance/help panel and tap trigger right alarm. As for the others you faced on the previous 2 nights, too, because no one moved on the first night, you pretty much know how to deal with them by now, so in that case, I'll leave you to it. And as always, remember to reboot the camera system if your monitor randomly shuts off. Conserve your light power in the camera star dark, and your camera power. And starting tonight, reboot the music player if it gets an error in the maintenance/help panel, okay? Now, have good night, and I will hopefully see you tomorrow. So, good luck, I guess.
End of message.
detected. Red detected.
I'm rock, cheek, trash. Big red flag.
Red detected.
I should have done this when the hostile behavior thing started, but I'm doing it now. I'm checking the camera footage from all the guards' nights so far, starting with the first night. So that way, I will know what's causing the hostile behavior of the animatronics. And so far, I'm not finding anything out of the ordinary. Wait, why did the cameras go offline?
Well. After 3 years of searching, I finally found all 3 of you.
Wait a sec. Someone broke in?
You know,
How?
last time I saw you all, you were all damaged at Lego 101 Pizzeria Playhouse. But when the place closed down in 2021, I've been on the run, looking everywhere for all 3 of you. And it looks like all that searching was worth it, as I finally found you all in a storage facility of all places.
That voice sounds familiar.
Now that I found you all, I am not only going to give you all life once more, but I will also make you all hostile again. And along with those things, I am going to possess the robot counterpart of Lego 101 again.
No!
I am now doing all
It's my evil clone!
not to try and kill everyone
He broke in?
the playhouse, since this place isn't a pizzeria.
Oh
But
my god.
along with all 3 of you, are now doing all those things to try to kill whoever's here.
I thought I took care of this guy 3 years ago, and he's alive? How? How did he survive that? That's not possible. Wait, my evil clone caused this? I wish I knew that sooner. Oh my god. Hopefully the FNAF Gamer Pro did not hear what I just heard. And speaking of which, I'm gonna have to tell him about this later. He's gonna lose his mind when I tell him about this. Once again, hopefully the FNAF Gamer Pro did not hear what I just heard.